What's going on, Squad Nation? It's your boy. And today we are back again with Lookism. And I'm actually going into depth. What's the meaning, theme of Lookism? What it was supposed. I'm pretty sure it still is. It's hinting still as of right now with part 2 and shit like that. But part 1 is pretty much where the theme pretty much still resides in, more heavily, if that makes any sense. Because for Lookism's theme, it's based on the belief of looks. As we all know, and a lot of people who pretty much pay attention to the red pill community, or God, even the black pill community, looks do freaking matter in the grander scheme of things. And Lookism takes that above and beyond. Just shows you with looks, you can pretty much do anything and get away with anything. It really just goes to show you just by you just being handsome, or for women, you just being sexy or beautiful, gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that comes with it, you know what I'm saying? Your life can be a little bit more, I guess you could say, easy, be on recruit level difficulty, you know what I'm saying? It's actually freaking crazy. And Lookism in part 1 highlights this to a nth of degree. You see this especially hard in part 1, bro. When Daniel, when Daniel flip-flops from his original body into his perfect body, the reaction and point of view from his old body and perfect body are like night and literal day. When people who introduced him, where he introduced himself in his original OG body, before he went through that massive transformation that we see in part 2, obviously a lot of people hate on him. They were disgusted by him. They were like, ugh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when he switches over to his perfect body, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just jizzing in their pants, wet even. They want to know what this man be doing. You know what I'm saying? They want to get the Daniel pipe. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's absolutely freaking insane. And again, like I said, there in part 1, it shows, even without Daniel, there's other examples of just how, based on your looks, you can pretty much get away with anything in hell. And even in real life too. Yeah, in real life, in society, there have been people who was able to get away with certain shit just because they look attractive and shit. If you don't believe me, look at the serial killers like Ted Bundy, even Jeffrey even Jeffrey fucking Dahmer, nigga. Bro, when that whole Jeffrey Dahmer TV series came out on Netflix, bro, the amount of females on TikTok that romanticized him just felt bad for Dahmer. Are you crazy? This man Dahmer killed X amount of freaking people on a damn daily basis and was experimenting on necrophilia and cannibalism and all M's a freaking degree. And not to mention, this man, there were times bro, he wasn't even good at covering some of the crimes that he committed. He was sloppy in certain aspects where he was sometimes his shirt was all messy and bloody and shit like that. You know, his hair was all messed up. Bro, man had a whole, bro, this man looked like he was a goddamn serial killer. But hell, most of the police officers just looked at him and he was like, he's fine, he's good. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you, again, in the grand scheme of things, look fucking matters, bro. And it's absolutely insane. Again, in Lookism in part 1, they capture it perfectly. The theme behind it captures it absolute effing perfectly. Part 2, they still have it, you know what I'm saying? But obviously the Four Major Crew saga and, the whole gangs and shit like that, that's the main focus as of right now, as well as going forward into the newer, like, content after the Hunt for Big Deal, with Daniel pretty much trying to figure out, his secret behind his double body, as well as his father, apparently. But all in all, like, that's pretty much it. Like, to be fair, like I said again, Lookism theme just captures pretty much the real life of how society is. Not just obviously in Korea, because I think Korea, like, I'm pretty much sure that a good chunk of, like, most of the stories, manhwas do coming from Korea. That's a goddamn given. Like, not just painted in Korea, but it also happens in America, and probably happens in other countries as well, when it comes down to, like, looks mattering and other stuff like that. And again, like I also said, I'm pretty sure a lot of with Lookism now gaining much traction, I'm pretty sure like other communities, like the Black Pill and even the Red Pill, will probably make major references to this series because of how Lookism represents how looks really freaking matter in the grander scheme of things. Both the manhwa and the anime. Though I think the manhwa painted more cutthroat and more deep, you know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, every time when all these manhwas and webtoon comics are getting adapted for anime and stuff like that, the original source has a lot more context and a lot more content in there. So again, which is one of the reasons why I always recommend to people who always say, for example, if Solo Leveling comes back, or not Solo Leveling comes back, but basically Solo Leveling's anime comes out, I'm still going to recommend some people to watch, or not watch, but read the manhwa behind it. Because again, like I said, the manhwa, to an extent, it covers a lot more than what the anime provides. And vice versa. So excuse me, all in all, that's pretty much it. So, like this video, comment down below, share this video across social media if you can, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This is Place Like signing out, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace!